I'm excited to bring this game to y'all. I'm riding solo tonight. My co-host Huday is under the weather. I hope he gets to feeling better. It's sure not the same without you, man. But let's go ahead and get this knocked out. It's late tonight, late night, rainy. I have to get up to work way too early in the morning, and my girlfriend is giving me the evil eye already for being up this late. We're going to go with the Vikings versus Bears. NFC North matchup, rivalry game. Two guys that, if I'm not mistaken, are pretty good friends. I actually think Chef had the Kingpin's face on his profile. I don't know what all this is about, but it was pretty funny. All right, guys, let's look at some team stats. Vikings, Bears. Let's see here. NFC. Total offense, we got Vikings at 630 yards total offense. Bears 587, pretty similar. Passing yards, Vikings got the slight edge on the season so far, which a little could be due to the fact they're 0-2 this season. They had to pass the ball a little more. Rushing yards, the Bears got them 185 to 104. And a telling tale is the points per game. Bears are averaging 20 points a game. The Vikings are at 12.5. That says a lot right there. 2-0 Bears, 0-2 Vikings. 12 points a game. It's not going to win you very many games. Defensively, we got the Bears. That might be the hotel right there. 536 yards given up so far this season. 349 through the air, which is really good considering you're 2-0. Most teams that are 2-0 have a lot of yards given up passing-wise. Teams play behind, start air raiding it. But you got the Vikings right next to them, which I'm going to have to figure out why they're 0-2 and the Bears are 2-0. Giving up points, the Bears are the top in the NFC right now at 15 points. They've given up through 2 games, which is amazing. I think he runs a great defense over there. The Vikings giving up 36 points. The Bears have 8 sacks on the season through 2 games, which is another great stat compared to the Vikings' 3. Forced turnovers. That's where it's going to be at right there. I can already tell you. 10 takeaways through 10 games. 10 takeaways, which is great. Anytime you can make the other team turn the ball over like that, set yourself up for short fields, a lot of points. The Vikings have 5 takeaways, which isn't bad until you take in the fact they have 7 giveaways. They're -2 in the turnover differential. That's never want to be on the negative side of that. The Kingpin, I know you're a lot better than that. And I think a lot of those came from one game, if I'm not mistaken. The Bears on the other end are 8+8 in the turnover differential, which is amazing for a team to make a team turn it over so much. And you only turn it over twice. I give you props. That's just great. Let's look at some individual player stats. We'll go with the Vikings first. Bridgewater has had better seasons than he has so far. 595 yards passing for almost 300 yards a game. Telling tale, no touchdown passes. That's unheard of. The Kingpin, I don't know what's going on. You made Kaepernick look like a perennial all-star when you play with him. And Bridgewater, to me, is a better quarterback. 0 touchdowns, 7 interceptions. You're a lot better than that. Bridgewater's a lot better than that. I'm sure it'll be a lot different as the season goes on. Running game, McKinnon and Damian Williams. I'm not going to act like I'm perfect in math, but probably got to get closer to the 80-20 rule right there. But neither one of them. Williams, you should get the ball more. 8 yards a carry, 3 for 24. 25 carries, 75 yards for McKinnon at 3 yards a carry. That might be part of your reason. You need to run Williams more. You need to run him more. Averaging 8 yards a carry on only 3 carries. Some receiving stats. He spreads the ball out well. Pruitt, a tight end. Curse, Cheek. If y'all remember Cheek, I want to say it was last season. Was a Rookie of the Year. Or was it 2 seasons ago he was Rookie of the Year. Was a stud, big guy. He's cooled off a little bit. But overall, the Vikings spread the ball out well. Not too concentrated on one person. Defensively, leading tackler left outside linebacker Kerry Winslow, and strong safety Clayton Gathers. Pretty solid defensively all around. I mean, he's got a good thing, good solid defense. He picked up Randy Gregory this offseason to help with the pass rush, which has been pretty absent this year. 3 sacks through 2 games. Winslow with the sack. Outside linebacker, crazy name, Grunger Hill with the sack, and defensive tackle Malcolm Brown with the sack. Interception-wise, Bradley Roby has both his interceptions. You're going to get more turnovers. More turnovers win more games. Kingpin. Forced fumbles. He actually has quite a few, 5 through 2 games. That's pretty good. I'm jealous of that stat. Keep that up, and we might be looking at a better start than the 0-2 start. All right, guys, let's look at the Bears real quick. Big Ben. If y'all didn't know that, I've said it in every podcast I've did so far. Biggest pickup the offseason to me. You already had a great guy in the Bears guy, and now he's got Big Ben. And it hasn't completely translated yet. Only 405 yards through 2 games, 2 touchdowns, 2 picks, 65% completion percentage. But I know this guy's better than that. I know he's going to turn it on more than that, and it's still translating to 2 wins and no losses so far. Rushing attack, this is more of a 50-50 thing. This is what we want, guys. West and Wharton, 30 attempts, 105 yards for West, 26 carries, 60 yards for Wharton. Not great, honestly, but it's not bad. He spreads the ball out. It looks like he pounds the rock. 1 touchdown for Wharton. Like I said, he spreads it out well. If those guys pick it up a little bit, he could be even scarier this season. Receiving-wise, another guy spreads the ball out. Your big 3, Kevin White, Shaq Leno, Alshon Jeffrey. Man, those guys are studs. White and Jeffrey. If you're looking to trade some guys, Chef, let me know. I like both of those. A touchdown for White, a touchdown for Marquise Wilson. Pretty solid receiving core for the Bears. But now we're going to defense, and this is where Chef makes his money. He is a killer on the sticks on defense. Jenkins and Hubbard lead the way with 16 tackles apiece. Sacks, Leonard Floyd with 3.5. McPhee, I don't know. You laugh at my Arkansas pronunciation there. 2 sacks. Hubbard with the sack. Johnson with the sack. Hicks with half a sack. But this is where Chef makes his money. Interceptions. Man, he broke the single game record last year for interceptions. I can't remember exactly. I want to say it was 5 in one game. But this guy, man, you throw it near his guys. Interception. Throw it near his linebackers. Stay out of the middle of the field. If you hear this to Kingpin, you know it. Stay out of the middle of the field. 2 interceptions for Nelson. 1 for Hubbard. 1 for Jenkins and 1 for Fuller. Chef is a beast on the sticks defensively. I haven't had the privilege of playing him yet. Not really excited to play him. But yeah, that's a good look at the Bears, good look at the Vikings. I think it's going to be a great game this week. It's going to come down to it. I think, if I'm not mistaken, let me take a look real quick. I think it's at Minnesota. And that could be the telling tale. Home field crowd might help the Kingpin. And that could be the telling tale, but if I had to give one, I'm going to say 30-21 Bears over the Vikings. The Kingpin proved me wrong. Stay out of the middle of the field. I know you threw 5 interceptions last game. You're a lot better than that. Just do your thing. It's going to be a great game. 30-21 Bears over the Vikings. I think that patrolling linebacker that Chef uses is going to be the difference, and I think Big Ben has a big game. All right, guys, I'm going to cover one more thing before we wrap this up and put a bow on it, as Nate would say. Last week when I did this, I made a list of guys who I thought were preseason MVPs candidates. Ezekiel Elliott, Aaron Donald, Good, Wilson, Paxton. So far, a few of those names have surprised me. Elliott has not had a great year this so far. But it's not been down, but it's just down for Ezekiel Elliott. It's down for Big Rob. 31 carries, 205 yards for a touchdown at 6.6 yards a carry. Aaron Donald, 11 tackles, 4 tackles for loss, 2 sacks. It's pretty steady, but once again, that's not Donald's stats. I'll pull this up for y'all so y'all can see it too. Good for the Packers has been my biggest surprise because Priest loves to run the ball. He only has 49 carries for 120 yards, 2.4 yards a carry. I know Priest is better than that. And Priest, we probably need to work on that 80-20. That's a pretty big thing. But I know you love to run with Good. I know Good's a beast. I know he'll turn this around. But so far this season, he's been a disappointment. The Seahawks, Russell Wilson, 400 yards passing so far this season, 4 touchdowns, 3 interceptions, 52 completion rating. He really, as many points he's been putting up, I think it's defensively and special teams wise, Wilson hasn't had to do much. And that's a good thing, Mo. I'm proud of you so far, 2-0. I know, like you keep telling everybody, you're not that good. You're this. Nobody believes you, Mo. Nobody. We all know how good you are. So you can save that, and you can take it out on me in Rocket League for saying that. And my last one, which is my surprise pick for the year, Paxton Lynch. Man, he is. Blaze has always been great with him. 473 yards passing, 2 touchdowns, 2 picks, 64% completion percentage. He's having a good season. I know he's better than this, though. I know Blaze is better than this. Before the end of the season, he'll have close to 4,500 yards, 5,000 yards passing, 30 touchdowns. The only downside with Lynch is he does throw quite a few interceptions, but that's just the gamble you take when you throw the ball as many times as Blaze does. I do have an addition to the list this week, though. One quarterback who has played amazing so far this season. He torched me. He torched last game. I think he had 350 yards passing the first half. Cam Newton. He's been overdue. 750 yards passing through 2 games. 5 touchdowns, 3 picks. 68% completion percentage. 375 yards a game. 120 passer rating. Dude's ridiculous. Dude is, I don't even know what to say. He's just played phenomenal this year. He's a big reason why DBL is 2-0. I play him this week. I'm gonna try to take down those stats a little bit, but I'm not really banking on it because he's just been unstoppable so far. But guys, week 4 will be back. We're halfway through week 3. Week 4 will be back. Nate will be taking over the game a week again. Hopefully in week 5, I have the man himself back, Houday. I hope he'll be better by the end. We'll have another interesting take on there. We're a lot more interesting when Houday is here to argue with me. It's like Mike and Mike, the morning show. It's not the same with just one mic. You need both mics to have the great show. But I appreciate y'all listening to me. Let's get these week 3 games knocked out. DBL, I'm coming for you, man. Have a good one, guys.